Hi there, my name's Amanda and I'm the blogger and TPTer behind the Primary Gal. In this video, I would like to answer another question that many people have about the reading series. And I'm afraid to give this answer because I don't want people to be upset with the answer. But I gotta tell you. So a lot of people are wondering, does this reading series align with other curriculums like Reading A to Z, Fontas Pinnell, a Lexile level, or other things that are used to measure readability? And I really tried. I really tried whenever I first started writing this series to make it fit into a Lexile level. But what I discovered is that as I was writing, my passages for red and my passages for yellow, which were very different as far as what I would be presenting to my students, had like nearly identical Lexile levels, even though they were written very differently, different sight words, different decodable words. They give you a range. So a Lexile range might be 200 to 400, 100 to 300. Well, I need something that's more precise. So, while that probably bothers many people, I'm sorry, but I do want to explain kind of how that works and how my special education teacher brain works and developed this. So, for me, I write IEP goals, and a lot of times our IEP goals are focused on one particular skill. Maybe that particular skill is decoding a CVC word. Maybe that particular skill is reading a word with a vowel team in it. Maybe it's reading a particular set of high frequency words. Either way, we're working on one thing. So, and it often takes us a long time to work on that one thing. So, I'm going to share my screen so that you can see what my one thing might be for some of these grade levels or for some of these reading levels. So for my red and orange, we're working a lot on CVC words. So if I have students who have a CVC word goal, whether it be for an IEP, for RTI, whatever the case might be, this is where they would go. If I have students who have IEP goals for pre-primer Dolch sight words, this is the level that they fall into. If I have students with beginning blends, ending blends, reading diagraphs, CVCE words, whatever, this is a big important level, and I have a lot of students who fall into this, then this is what we work on because of their IEP goal. Also, again, to the sight words. If we're working more on sight words, then depending on which level, pre-primer, primer, first grade, second grade, where do we fall, that kind of helps me determine where they would go. If they're working on vowel teams, diphthongs, bossy R's, whatever the case might be, that maybe those are more complex decoding skills, that helps me know where to place them. So the hard part is that may not be the answer that our administrators want. That may not be the answer that you were wanting. You probably want to know, what is the Lexile level? Reading A to Z, is this a level F? Is it a level AA? What is it? We want to know. But for me, and the way my little special ed teacher brain works, is to, what is the goal? Here's the goal. Here are 40 weeks of books to work on that goal. I don't always keep my students in one level for the whole year. For example, I have a group of students who we were working on CVC words last year, at the tail end of last year, and we started the year with CVC words, but my hope is when we finish out those last 40 weeks, we move on to week 1 of yellow, and we're ready for blends and diagraphs at the tail end of this year. So I hope that that makes sense and helps you understand the readability of those. It's hard to put a number. It's hard to put a letter associated with it. So hence the rainbow colors that we have here of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. So let me know if you have any other questions, but I hope that at least clarifies where my brain was going or thinking whenever I leveled these passages.